welcome back to our channel Total Technology Zone. This is tutorial 47 and today I'll be going to do very interesting use case. From the name itself clear that I'll be going to uh, I'll try to actually predict the election 2024 results using Langchain and OpenAI. So basically it's a general election which is going to be held in India for selecting our next prime minister, and I'll try to actually uh, predict the public opinion based on their comments which is available in some public platform, right? So what exactly I'll be going to do, I'll explain you. So basically let me open my this thing. So basically I'll be going to actually open one YouTube video. If the YouTube video is actually here, so one of the opinion poll from 2024, which I think this video was published 2 weeks ago, and it has very decent number of views, like 1.7 million views, and couple of like 4,000 comments are there. So basically I'll try to actually predict based on this 4,000 comment how the public opinion is actually going to give an indication whether they are whether they are going to give their opinion with the present government, or they are actually kind of biased towards the opponent parties, so yeah, obviously whatever I'll be going to do here, it is not going to be exactly the accurate thing, but uh, it will at least going to give you some idea, like how, if you want to predict based on the public sentiment or the user sentiment, you can actually do the same thing for large number of videos. Like let's say you are going to actually do the same thing for, let's say, 100 videos, like which is published over last 1 month, and which is having, let's say 5 to 10 million views. Like basically you have to actually load every comment from those videos, and after that you can do the same thing. Probably the result will be more interesting, but here I'll show you actually how to do it with the help of one video, and after that you can do the same thing with other videos. So basically what exactly I'll be going to do, if you see here, like I'll first load the comments from a political video, like which I show you. After that I'll going to load the comment into a file, and then I'll be going to use Langchain to load the data and split and summarize based on the public reaction. So basically I'll be going to use this module, Google API Python client. I'll be going to use YouTube API and set up the YouTube API. So first thing, I already installed this thing. So if you click on this link, it will go to a PyPy page, and you have to install this thing. Now how to set up this thing, YouTube API and Google thing. So basically first go here and you have to go to this page, like consolecloud.google.com, and after that you have to click up project. After creating the project, from here you have to actually select YouTube API. So basically if you search with YouTube API, you will be able to find like YouTube API version 3. So I'll show you here. Where is this? Let me show it. I don't know why this is not coming. Maybe it is okay. Maybe load more. Yes. So basically you have to click on this thing like this, and it's already enabled for me. So I already enable, right? After you enable this thing, what you have to do, we have to actually this is my thing. You have to go here, and after that probably you have to create a credential or something. Okay, so once you create the credential, so basically if you go here, you have to go in credential like this, and after that you have to click create credential, and basically after creating the credential you will get something like this thing, and after this it is going to give you an API key, and the API key you have to use in the program. So basically after creating the API key key will be showed in the screen. You have to use the same API key, right? And if you haven't done that part, then you have to actually show you click this thing to show the key. Okay, so I'll show you when I'm actually going to do it. So basically what I'll just going to click on create credential API key. So just hold on, and this is my API key. I will just copy this API key, okay, and close. Don't worry, I will delete my API key after this tutorial. Okay, so first thing I'll be going to load the command. So basically, so maybe I'll just say load.py, okay, like this, and I'll just keep it somewhere here. Okay, And now let's start loading the comment. Okay, so basically first thing, import Google API client dot discovery. Okay, so for that you have to actually go to the documentation of this thing. I already gave the link, you will get it from there, right? So discovery, and next thing is actually you have to import Google API client dot errors. Okay, let's do this thing and let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, right, these two things are done. Now what I'll do, I'll be going to check what API service I'll be going to use. So maybe I can just give a name, let's say, just hold on, what service I'll be going to use. So basically API service underscore name. So basically API service name in my case will be YouTube, right? I'll be just going to use YouTube. Then API version is v3. Okay, my version is v3, right? V3, and then developer key, right? So basically developer key is the key what exactly I'll be going to use. Okay, just now I copied, right? Something like this. We're going to cut this thing here and we'll just paste it here, right? Right, everything is done here, right? Okay, I just give an extra space here. Okay, right, so API key is there, developer key, everything is there. Now I'll be going to create a client, so I'll just write YouTube, right? So this should be YouTube dot comment, right? No, sorry, it should be Google API client. So Google API client dot discovery dot build, I believe. So build. So how this is going to be built with API service name, version, and the developer key, right? If you see there, it is taking two things like service name, right? So what I'll do, I'll be just going to write API service name. So API service name, then API version, and then we'll be going to use the developer key, developer, and then key. Developer key is actually going to be developer key, right? So these things are done. Let's see whether I'm able to set the client or not. So client is actually ready. If you see, I'm not getting any error, so it means everything is working fine, right? So next thing is actually I'll be going to actually create a request. Okay, so basically let's say request. So request is actually going to get it from this YouTube client, right? Dot comment, right? Comment threads actually, right? So basically comment thread, right? Comment, then threads, threads, and then list. Okay, like this. Okay, now what will happen, we'll be going to write part. Okay, and let's do snippet. Okay, then we'll just do video ID, video, then I and D. So video ID will be the video ID, whatever we are using it here. So basically let's say I'll just going to copy this video ID. If you have some better video ID, you can do it. Okay, so video ID is done. Then probably next thing is actually text format. It should be plain text. Okay, so text, so format will be plain text. Okay, PLAIN, plain text. Okay, so let's do whether what is this, is close, but it is saying that it is not close. I don't know why. So it should be comma and it's fine. Now let's execute this thing. Okay, so no error means this request is actually generated something, right? So basically now let response is equals to, now we'll be going to execute the request. So request dot execute. Okay, execute like this. Okay, now let's do. Okay, it is done. Now what will happen? Now what we'll do, we'll be going to actually create a list, because there are multiple comments are there. So something like this. Now what we'll do, we'll be going to write while response. Means if my response is not blank, then what will happen, we'll be going to write something. So let's say uh, print response first. Okay, so okay, so basically it's coming. So basically what we'll do, I will just do something like this and see. Okay, what I'm getting from here. Okay, so this is my response. Okay, okay, so basically in the response there is something called items, and there are how many results are there? 20, but I need to get up to how many? Sorry, it is not that thing. Okay, yes, so there are total 4000 comments are there, so you have to iterate. So basically every comment there is something called next page token. You have to use the next page token to get this thing. So basically these items are actually having files. So basically what we'll do, while response, and then inside that we'll be going to create a list. So let's say we'll be going to write for item in response of items, right? These items, and we'll just do like this, and after that we'll actually going to print item. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just print the item and see, right? And after, okay, I think again it is going to be a problem. So what I'll do, just do this thing, and, and it's fine. So let's actually do this thing. Okay, so this is the item. So inside the item I have the things inside this snippet. This is snippet have this thing, and inside the snippet I have something called what is how to find this thing, snippet, uh, how to item dot snippet. So let's see how to actually get this thing. Just hold on. Okay, so let's see what we get from here. Okay, so here my things are actually inside this top level content, and top level inside the top level comment again I have something called snippet, and inside that I have display. So basically top level component, snippet, and text display. So basically first copy this thing. Okay, so let's see whether it will be now going to give a snippet here. In the top level component is this thing. Okay, so within the top level component I have something called snippet, and inside the snippet I have the value. Okay, so again I have something called snippet. So snippet, snippet. Yes, so inside the snippet I need this text display. So basically it is having the comment. So like that way you have to actually frame your data. Now only this is going to give me the comment. Okay, all 20 comments are coming, right? Fine, right? So basically it is done. Now what will happen, uh, I have to actually append this thing inside this list. So your comment dot append. So I'm creating a list which is going to have all the comment, right? It is done, but it is only having 20 records, right? So after this thing we have to check whether this next page token is actually available in response or not, right? If you see here, there is something called I'm just checking thing. It should be at the top level component. Yes, what is this? Yes, so basically yes, next page token is here in the response, means it has another page. So basically just copy this thing, and I will write here, here actually, if next page token in response, then what will happen? So I think it has to be here, right? So if next page token is here, then probably we have to again run the same thing again, like this thing again. So basically again I'll be going to do the same thing. Okay, but just copy this thing, this, and after that I have to just do something called dot execute. I'm just doing this execute part here. Okay, right? So basically this is the response, right? So basically if this is done, this is going to be execute this thing. So basically here, else it will be a break, right? Else break. Okay, so basically what is happening here, what is happening, else break, and it should be, so else break, I don't know why in else it is not giving me this thing. But it's break can be used on, break can only use within a loop. Yeah, so obviously it is this thing. Yeah, so basically now we have to actually frame this thing. Sorry, and, I don't know while is here. So basically, okay, I understood. So now while, just hold on. What is happening? Don't know. So shift and something is not working. Then shift generally it works. I don't know. Suddenly what happened? My intelligence are not working. Okay. So let's actually try with this thing. It is, yes, now it's working. Okay, so basically like this, like this. So basically what is happening? First I get this thing, try to understand what is happening. First it is getting the request, right? Suppose it has only 100. So first 20 is, it is checking response has the value or not. First it is checking, and it is after that appending those 20, and after doing the 20 it is checking the next page token is available in the response or not. If it is next page token is there, it is actually going to do something here. Okay, so the same thing actually it is going to do, but here actually if it is doing something different, right? So basically page token you have to pass. So basically page page and token, page token is actually going to get the value from where? It is going to get the value from this request, right? Sorry, it is going to get the value from this response. So basically response, and then this next page token, where is this next page token, right? So basically it is going to give the next result, right? It is execute, and after it is execute it is going to again come back here, and it will check whether it has like response has value or not. If response has value, again it is come here and it is going to get the item and append it, and again it will check for the next. So like that way it will keep on doing it, right? So what we'll do, I will just going to check the final list. So print, maybe I can just check the length of the list, length of this comment. Okay, let's see, or maybe I can just write comment, length of comment, and I'll see how many is coming. So that is actually going to tell me whether I'm able to get all items or not. So this is going to be a two-part tutorial, but I'll be going to do everything in together, how to actually fetch the comment. So basically it is saying plain text. I don't know what is wrong there, invalid syntax. So basically text format is plain text, plain text, plain text, but why this is giving the error I don't know. Text format is plain text, text format is plain text, so it is showing me what, uh, text format, yes. So basically after that I have to give a comma, that is why it's not working. Okay, fine. So it should be around. I think some of the comments obviously they are going to skip. I don't know whether maybe due to some like API is not going to fetch everything which is not having any like proper sentence or something. Those filterings are there on the API side. So basically, uh, it has, let's say, 4,000. Right? What is this? So just hold on. So let me. Oh my god. So basically, it has, let's say, 4,000 comments are there. Maybe 3,900 or 3,800 will be coming. Okay, so it is still parsing the comment with this based on the this next page token, so that is why it is taking time. Okay, so let's wait for some time. It is going to give, and it obviously it is going to take some time. Okay. Okay, so again, guys, while these things are running on the background, so guys, you guys requested for some real-time use case using Langchain and OpenAI. So this is one of the tutorial. You can actually correlate this thing with our present scenario. Like in the US, also elections are going on. So if somebody is actually watching this, watching my channel from the United States, maybe you can also replicate the same scenario from some of the video where actually Joe Biden or Donald Trump is actually doing some public speech or something whatever related to your election. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so basically every time it is going to get the 100 thing, so because of that it is taking some time, so maybe 20 iteration into 4,000, so maybe the loop has to run for 200 times, right? So that is why it is taking some time. So let's wait for some time, and once this is done I'll be just going to continue this thing from here. So for the timing I'm just going to stop the recording. Okay, cause or else the video length will increase. Okay, so just keep it running, but once this is finished I'll be going to actually show you from there. Okay. Okay, all right, so it has been finished. So you can see the count 3,589, but if you go here it's around 4,000, so almost 500 or 450 comments are actually like skipped by YouTube API due to some reason. Okay, so some percentage will be skipped, like almost 10%. Okay, now we need to actually capture this thing into a file. So we'll be going to load everything inside a file. So what I'll do, I'll just going to actually import a module called IO, and with the help of that I'll be going to write all the comments inside a file. Okay, so how to do it? So basically, so with like io.open, so we'll be going to create a file called comment.txt, and we'll be going to open it in append mode, and then it will be encoding equals to UTF-8, right? And then as f1, and then we'll be going to write f1 dot write, right? So basically what exactly in the f1, so basically for maybe I can just write, so every item from this comment, right, every item should be comment should be read. So maybe I can just write for data in comment like this, and f1 dot write data, and after that I'll be just going to add paragraph, so every comment will be in a new line and the next paragraph kind of a thing, right? And at the end we just write f1 dot close. Okay, so all right, so everything is done. So once I execute this thing I'll be able to see some file is created called comment.txt, and inside that all comments will be written. So we'll start this thing now. So let's wait for some time. Okay. Okay, so let's wait. uh, it is giving me some error. I don't know what is that error. It is saying that what is it, uh, API server failed to successfully process. While that can be transient error, it usually indicates the request input is in the check the structure of the code. The API server failed to success. Okay, so I don't know why we are getting this error suddenly. Okay, let's try to do it one more time. Okay, so I believe it should be txt. Tx. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is obviously going to take some time, but I don't know. Like while doing the means, I have actually requesting multiple times. Within 1 minute, I'm just again calling the same API. So maybe because of that, it is some doing some problem, right? So file is created and everything is done. If you see, file is created comment.tx. So what I'll just do, I'll just going to rename it. Okay, fine. So all comments are load, right? Okay, fine. So now what we'll do, we'll be going to load this file using Langchain document loader, and we'll be going to get our desired thing. So we'll be going to actually create a file called summarize.py. Right now we'll be going to load this file. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just clear everything here and I'll just try to do it from here, right? Okay, so what I'll do, uh, we'll be going to import some necessary modules, right? So basically from Langchain, okay, dot community. So I believe Langchain underscore community. So community dot document loaders, right? Import text loader, right? Then from Langchain dot chains dot summarize, okay, import load. I believe load summarize chain is not required, we'll be not going to use that. Okay, so Langchain underscore maybe open Langchain underscore OpenAI, okay, import chat OpenAI from Langchain dot text splitter, import recursive character text splitter, okay, from Langchain dot prompts, import chat from template. Okay, fine, this is done. Now what we'll do, LLM chat from template, and we'll be going to actually write this thing. So basically first in the model, okay, so model equals to GPT-4, right? And then what we'll do, we're going to write temperature. Why temperature is not coming? Temperature equals to 0.0, and then we're going to pass max tokens. I believe max tokens, maybe I can just say 1024, right? Okay, it's done. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll be going to create a template. Okay, so template PLTE, so template, and there I'll be going to create a prompt template. So basically, okay, uh, uh, analyze the below set of comments and generate public sentiment on uh, so basically mostly comments are actually around the political party BJP, like whether they are going to win it or lose it. So basically I just want to actually make it like kind of very specific for the LLM, that whether uh, what is the sentiment of the user on the ruling party, whether they are going to they're supporting BJP or they're not going to support BJP from a specific comment, right? So that is, I'm just writing in that way. Okay, so analyze the below set of comments and generate public sentiment on BJP for the upcoming election 2024, right? And I just write just write uh, uh, very few sentences which clearly states public reaction, whether they are supporting BJP or not, with the reason. Okay, and then what we'll do, we'll be going to just write a context, right? Something like this. Okay, so I'll just write the context, and after that I'll be going to create a prompt. prompt prompt is actually chat prompt template. Okay, dot from template, and we'll be just going to write this template inside that. So my template is done. Now I'll be going to create a variable called loader. So this is going to now load the file. So basically it should be text loader. Okay, so text loader is actually going to get the file from comment.txt, this file, and just because it has multiple lines at there, we need to split this thing. So basically docs equals to loader dot load. Okay, okay, then LLM equals to chat OpenAI, like this thing, then temperature. Okay, so chat OpenAI, I believe lim is already defined. I don't need this thing again. Okay, so now what will happen, we'll be going to create a variable called text splitter, spli split sp sorry, I just forget the spelling. Splitter. Okay, text splitter is actually recursive character text splitter, and I'll be going to mention the chunk size. Mm, let's do the chunk size around, let's say 5,000, right? 5,000 chunks are there. On maybe okay, I'll just do it with 2,000 first. Okay, let's see how these things are going to come. And chunk underscore overlap is 0. Okay, done. And then we'll be going to actually create multiple text using text splitter dot split document, right? And inside that I'll just pass the docs, right? And after that what we'll do, I'll be just going to print the length of text. Okay, because this is definitely going to be a text. Okay, like this. Okay, done. Okay, so this is happening. So I don't know what is the problem here. Okay, which line is the problem? So GPT-4 TMPRH0004 max token. So basically it has, okay, so chat prompt template actually has the problem here. So basically it should be chat OpenAI, right? So chat OpenAI, obviously the problem is here, right? So 96 number of documents are there. So basically let me actually make it 5,000, so it should be less than this thing, 38. So maybe I can make it a little bit bigger, 7,027. So why can't we do it for 10,000 then? Okay, 910. So it will be like couple of things only. Okay, so let's try to do this thing now. Okay, so now what we'll do for text in, so everything is done. So for text in text, right? Now what we'll do, we'll be going to create something called message. Message is actually going to be this prompt dot format. Okay, so inside that what we'll do, we'll be going to pass this context, right? So my context is actually going to be this text message, text, right? Now what we'll be going to do, we'll be going to just print, right, LLM dot invoke. Okay, so lnl dot invoke is actually going to be what will be going to be this message, right? So basically whatever is going to come from this thing, you have to just write content. Okay, so this is done, right? So basically what will happen, this is now going to give me the result of this thing. So basically for every splitted document, I'm actually going to run this prompt on that. I'll be going to get the separate like section, like I'll be going to get multiple summary or multiple analysis from the report. So the generalized thing will be going to come because it is having like big chunk of document. Like if you want to again summarize the entire thing at the big end, you can do it. Like after that you have to use a kind of a summary, so then this is going to give you the summary. But I don't want the summary, I want this template to be run. Okay, so let's execute this thing. Okay, okay, it started. Okay. So what it is saying, chat OpenAI has nothing called invoke, so it is going to be invoked the OKI. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so it's running, so let's wait. Okay, okay, again it is giving some error, so it is saying that for more details, insufficient quota, you exceed your current quota, please check your billing details. I don't know what is happening, so maybe I need to increase my quota and come back. Obviously I'm using a paid service, so don't worry about this thing, I'll be come back in 2 minutes. Okay, all right, so I fixed this thing, so let's execute this thing first, whether let's see I'm able to get this thing done or not. So I have actually recharged with 10 US dollar. Okay, so it start giving me this thing. So see, based on the analysis of the comments, the public sentiments, yeah, it's giving this thing. So what I'll do, I'll just kill the terminal. Okay, and I'll just try to actually do something here. So basically after every comment I just put to paragraph. Okay, okay, and I'll just try to make it, let's say 7,000. Okay, so 5,000 is giving answer, so let's do it 7,000. Okay, so less number of like iteration is going to be required. Okay, yes, so one came. So based on the analysis, Cummings provided the public sentiments towards BJP for the upcoming election 24 appears to be largely negative. Many, so it's giving negative. So let's see, try to understand how many things are there, and based on that we'll actually do. Okay, so let's wait for some time. Okay, so everything will be coming. Okay. Mm-hmm. So basically, I can see there is largely negative things are coming. So public sentiment towards BJP appears to be largely negative. Negative. So this three section is actually negative. Negative 4, negative. This is also negative. Yes. So I can see everything is negative here. So this is very like very bad thing actually for the ruling party. But yeah, that is what it is. Okay, right? So so some mixed negative sentiments are actually there, but yeah, so yeah, people are, it seems like people are actually not happy with the present government, so there are a lot of negative things are coming, right? So basically um, what does it mean? Does it mean that if you actually compare with maybe 100 videos, and every videos are actually having at least 30 million, 10 million views, so basically those 30 million views are actually not going to give you the wrong answer, because those 30 million views are actually going to be watched by some real user, because this is not an entertainment and fun content, some content which is related to some social problem, some generic country oriented, or the public's problem, or the general people problem, or the or the or everyone's problem, our problem, your problem, right? So if someone is actually going to watch that video, and after that if you're going to put some comment, it means those comments are realistic, right? Yeah, I'm not saying everything is realistic. There could be some paid promotion must be there, like ruling party and opposition parties are actually doing some paid reviews, paid comment, just to actually create some hype within the market. So we have to consider that part as well. But I'm just thinking that every comment is actually like ethical comment, and a real person is actually behind the real comment. Okay, so in that aspect it seems that like BJP is actually going to do very bad in the upcoming election, at least from this one video. I don't know I don't know what exactly is going to happen. Maybe if I just do the same thing with next 100 videos, and out of that next 80 videos are going to be positive response from BJP, then probably the ruling party is actually going to do. But I just did with one video, and the audience of the, like not audience, like the public opinion is actually negative for BJP. So I can comment on that. Like if we are going to get the same response from other videos, obviously BJP is actually going to do bad result in the election. But obviously if we are going to do with some other videos and getting positive response, then probably I could change my comment. So basically you guys can take this thing as an homework for, or assignment for you. Just try to do it like let's say other videos as well, and try to actually get the result, and just try to predict like what exactly is actually going to be the result. And you can create something similar, like so this is the way only the like in the classical day of like polling, like exit poll or kind of things are happening. Like if the persons are going for polling in the election day, and once are actually coming back after the after casting their vote, maybe the big news channels or reporters are actually going to ask them, like they are going to ask them for let's say 1,000 people, just like a survey. Here actually if survey results are already posted in the YouTube, I'm just using that survey and generating the result. But in exit poll kind of a thing, like a real user is actually going to ask a real person, okay, anonymously they are going to actually ask this question, and they are going to respond, and based on that they say that okay, maybe they are going to ask 100 people and 80 people is saying that they are actually going to think BJP is going to do good, these are the problem and blah blah, right? So based on that they will do. But here everything is automatic. With the help of AI we can do it, right? Okay, so maybe I can just reframe this thing in a different way and see whether so you see everything is largely negative here, like okay, so there's some mix things are there. Okay, mix is there. Okay, okay, so what I'll do, I'll just try to actually change this part. Just write a sentence, just write one sentence, uh, not, and just write one sentence, uh, like uh, mm, positive for BJP when, okay, just write one system, positive for BJP or negative for BJP. Okay, positive for BJP if you find, if as positive for BJP, if you find, if you find comments are supporting BJP, right? Else just write negative for BJP if you find comments are not supporting BJP. Okay, I believe everything is done. So now I'll just say, just write one sentence, that negative for BJP or positive for BJP, and let's see how many like things are coming. Okay, so let's see, I'm just trying it, I don't know how it is going to be like this. So kill terminal and let's do it. Okay. Okay, negative for BJP, negative for BJP, negative for BJP, negative. See how many negatives are coming, right? So let's kill the terminal and let's see. Just remove this thing. Okay. Okay. So negative for BJP, negative for BJP. Okay. So what I'll do? Okay. So negative for BJP, negative, 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 negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is nothing positive for BJP, right? So this is very surprising. Okay, I need to actually uh, okay, I need to actually modify my template as well. So I'll do it now. Okay, okay. This is very surprising. Okay, okay. So basically, this is very surprising. Yeah, just out of that, only one positive for BJP. So basically, if you do the similar analysis with other videos, so basically, if you are able to generate the similar response, you can obviously say that audience or like people are actually not happy with the present government. So this is not your own opinion. This is the opinion of the public, and you are actually doing some research based on the AI to actually replicate the user like opinion in kind of a very nice looking structure, um, kind of a word, like nice looking means just positive or negative. So based on that you can decide whether BJP is actually going to do well or not. Why I'm emphasizing the word BJP, because they are in the ruling party, so when another opposition is coming, definitely they actually have to overdo on top of that opposition. Like, so basically if the opponent are actually going to do better, or if the people are thinking that ruling party is actually not doing the right thing, so then the next opponent is actually going to do better. So understand this thing, I'm actually emphasizing this point over here, right? So hopefully you guys actually going to like this video, and whatever I said, just try to do it the other videos, please try to do it. This will definitely give you a real kind of use case. Okay, so and the election dates are actually already declared, and you will be able to find a lot of other videos as well. And try to do it every day, and you try to actually create your own knowledge base, and see at after the election whether your analysis actually going to match with the actual result, right? And I'll actually suggest you guys to actually try to apply the same logic from multiple videos from multiple YouTube channel or multiple YouTubers, right? I'm not saying that this channel is actually biased toward this political party, or this all these comments are actually paid comment from some party. So just forget about that. We are professional, we just think everything is top notch and everything is actually happening in a ethical way, right? So try to do your job. And again, I'm just going to put as a disclaimer, so for everyone, I'm just doing this video for educational purpose. My intention is actually not to harm anyone. So basically every data analytics company like market research companies are doing the similar work, but I got often got multiple requests how this sort of things can be done using AI and large language model. So just because elections are going on, I'm creating this video. So hopefully you guys will like this video, and if you really like my video and like my work, please try to subscribe to my channel. If somebody is actually coming for the first time, it's a humble request, guys. Please try to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share our videos with family and friend. And if these videos are helping you to actually do better in your job or study, or any aspect, please try to let us know via some sort of positive feedback, because this will help us to motivate, and YouTube algorithm will actually promote our video to large number of audience, and that is actually our ultimate goal. More number of audience is actually going to help me to grow, and growing means in terms of monetary gains, and also obviously the audience gains. So please guys help me to actually grow. and I'll come back again with some nice contents, right? Okay, so that's it, guys. I'm going to conclude the video here. I'll be going to upload few more videos over this weekend, but I don't know how actually these things are going to happen because I have some other tasks. But I'll upload very soon. Till the time, take care, goodbye, have a nice day, have a nice weekend, and keep learning. Happy study. Okay.